Hi guys, so I received a lot of comments and messages regarding our college and whether to opt for it or not. So it's a relatively new college and ours was the first batch. So we are the 2019 batch, the salvators of Shri Atal Bihari Vajpayee Medical College. And honestly, I was in a dilemma to opt for this college or not since it was the first. Ours was the first batch and it was a new college, though the hospital is very old and it's very reputed hospital, the Bowring and Lady Curzon Hospital. So even some of my relatives and many of them said not to go for this college since it was a new college, though it would be reputed in a few years. But the first batch will have their own set of difficulties, their own set of hardships, and but still I opted for this college and there's no looking back. I mean, there were little bit of hardships and all those first batch difficulties. We didn't have any seniors to guide us, but I know this was one of the best decisions that I took and there's no looking back. So with the NEET counseling going on right now and where you have to opt for choices and option entry and all that stuff, I thought it would be the right time to make a short video regarding our college and all the pros and cons and what you are in for if you opt for this college. So our college SABVMCRI is associated with Bowring and Lady Curzon Hospital. So it's just beside the college and there's no problem in traveling and all that stuff. In fact, the college is new, but the hospital is really very old and has its own history. It's so old and so reputed that when I say that I'm joining Bowring Medical College, even my great grandmother, she knew about this hospital and she used to, she just recalled all the incidents that she used to come there to get treated for all those small illnesses. In fact, when we joined, it was called as Bowring and Lady Curzon Medical College, and then eventually the name was changed to Shri Atal Bihari Vajpayee Medical College. It is one of the top three medical colleges in Karnataka, and it's in fact rare that a new medical college has, even without a single batch passing out. I mean that it's been less than 5 years since the college began, and it's already in the top three ranks of the state. And along with that, it also has very high cutoff rates. And so overall, three hospitals are connected to our college. One is the Bowring and Lady Curzon Hospital, which is just adjacent to our college. Another one is Gosha Hospital, which is almost an kilometer away from our college, and it's just at a walking distance. And that's the obstetrics and gynecology hospital, dedicated to obstetrics and gynecology. And there's another Charaka super specialty hospital, which is like a relatively new hospital, and it contains all the neurology and psychiatry departments over there. So coming to the academics, it's really good and the faculty are extremely supportive, because that's one of the main concerns in medical colleges, that the academics are, many of them say that the academics are not so good in medical colleges and you'll have to do self-study or learn on your own. That's always there. Your efforts are required no matter what, but the faculty are also extremely supportive. And so even in the clinics, we have got some extremely reputed doctors who teach us really well. So yeah, we are lucky in that matter of fact. And coming to the clinics, the patient load is very good, and we get to see a lot of interesting cases, lots of rare cases. Because in few other government hospitals, there is a very high burden of patients, and the rare diagnosis or the rare cases, we don't get to see that often. But our hospital has a relatively good patient load, but not overburdened. So we may say that we get to see a lot of rare cases as well. And as I said earlier, the bedside clinics and the clinical postings are really helpful, and we get to learn a lot of things over there. Coming to the lecture halls, they are quite spacious and equipped with AC. They are so comfortable that sometimes they give me the feels of a movie theater. So some of you had also asked me regarding the labs. Since it is a new college, do we have lab facilities, like are all the microscopes and everything available or not? Honestly, for our batch during our first year, we didn't have good microscopes. Like in fact, they were very old microscopes, and the lab, we didn't have proper or proper labs or what to say dedicated space we managed in the old building. But now in the new building the labs are quite spacious, they are well equipped, they are equipped with in fact high end microscopes, and there's no need to worry at all, you'll have everything. There are even museums for many subjects where you can go through all the models, and there's no doubt at all that all the labs are highly equipped. Coming to the campus of the college, we have a decent enough campus, not a very big campus, but we do have some lawn in front of our college, and we also have a small ground which was like recently, we had a net put up to play throw ball, volleyball, and all that stuff. So that's very small. We don't have a big ground or anything of that sorts. Yeah, we do have a decent enough campus, and we have our hospital just adjacent to the college, as I stated earlier. And the campus or the college lies in the heart of the city. It's located in Shivaji Nagar, which is near MG Road, Brigade Road, Indra Nagar, and all that high-end posh localities. Coming to the hostel, there are separate hostel for boys and girls, obviously, and boys hostel is almost approximately 100 to 200 meters from the college campus, whereas girls hostel is again around 800 meters to 1 kilometer from the college, and it's like walkable distance, and it's not very far also. The boys hostel has an old building, and both the boys and girls hostel has double sharing rooms which are quite spacious. I mean, I have seen the girls hostel, it's quite spacious, and both the boys hostel has an old building, whereas the girls hostel is a new building. The mess food, honestly, when we joined, it was not so good, but now it's much better. So coming to the pros and cons, one of the biggest pros is it's a government medical college and one of the top rated government medical colleges in Karnataka. So that's a big pro. The next point is faculty are mostly from Bangalore Medical College, which is like the number one medical college in Karnataka, and now they are a part of SABVMCRI. So again, that's self-explanatory. The next point is there is a good patient load and ample learning opportunities. There are also various research opportunities, though I haven't participated in any research as yet. So, if you are interested in research, there are supportive faculty again who will guide you through the process, and there are ample amount of opportunities for that as well. Academics are also really good, and they even take us extra classes to teach us even if we have some doubts or anything like that. Coming to the cons, there are very few. One thing is there is no auditorium in the college, and neither is there a canteen. So auditorium, so whenever we have any events, our lecture halls are quite big enough, so they are conducted either in the lecture hall or in a campus where we have some open space and there are stages put up and the events are held there. So that's not a great disadvantage to say. And coming to the canteen, there is a small Nandini canteen which is like very famous. Like all the doctors, all the students are seen there during the free time. So we don't have a proper canteen, but for some quick snacks, the Nandini canteen is available. There were a few other difficulties or few other disadvantages only for the first batch, like for our batch and the immediately next one. In fact, only for our batch we had to face a lot of difficulties. Like to say the least, we were the experimental batch, I may say, because there was no such system. In old medical colleges, there will be a set system and everything runs smoothly according to that system. So we didn't have a set system. To say a simple example that we didn't have records printed, so we had to wait till the very last, just few months before the exam when we got our records, and then we started to write. Whereas for our next batches, it was given way ahead, and they had ample amount of time to write the records. So simple things like this, uh, it was a disadvantage only for our batch, but this won't be a disadvantage at all to the upcoming batches. This was all that I could think of. If you have any other doubts, feel free to comment down below and I'll be more than happy to help you out. I hope you got an idea, and this will help you make your decision in choosing your college. If you choose SABVMCRI, then welcome. Also, do let me know if this video helped you in making your decision and if you opt for this college. Share this with anyone who might find it helpful. Until next time, take care.